Hello, everyone. My name is Sanusi. I was Chevening Scholar 2022 slash 2023 academic session, and I'm here to give you tips on how to go about getting your reference letters for your Chevening Scholarship. So Chevening usually asks for two reference letters from any one of your choice, anybody of your choice. Definitely not your friends or family members, but people you've worked with. So professional or academic references. So you could get a lecturer or a head of department or someone who had taught you in university or supervised your project, or you could get a boss, a colleague, but not like just people, someone you are at the same level with, someone who could vouch for your professional competence and your ability to complete a master's in the UK. So because Chevening does not necessarily ask you to get the letter from, like, to get them to send in the letter themselves, you have the opportunity to ask for reference letters to as many people as you want. So one thing you could do, like during my time, I asked for reference letter from 3 people, just to see which ones work best for me. And interestingly, I ended up using only one of those because one person was not quick to deliver the reference letter. It was very close to the deadline, 3 days I think to the deadline, and I had not received from one of my lecturers. So, and I did not like the second reference letter I got, so I had to ask someone else whom I had volunteered with the organization for a long time, and I got the best reference letter I can say that I've ever received, ever, even until till date. Like, it was the best reference letter. So I used two professional references. I didn't use any academic one. I would encourage you, if it's possible, use one professional, one academic. But if it's not possible, I'm sure you could use both professional. I don't know about both academic because Chevening tends to require you to have 2 years of professional experience, which means it's relevant that you have at least one person vouching for you in the professional capacity. So, but you need to pick people who will write your reference letter carefully. But thankfully, because they don't have to send it themselves, you have the opportunity to vet what has been written. So in your reference letter. So make sure, sometimes these people will ask you for some details, for some things you would like included, and some of these people might be very busy. So you have to try to have asked them very early, like way ahead of time, get the reference letters and have them in hand, so you don't scramble in the last minute like I did. Thankfully, the person was so kind and just such a close person I work with, and then he was able to give me one in less than 24 hours, and it was one of the best that I see. So, but it's important that when you're getting this reference letter, let people know way ahead of time. Sometimes some people don't even read their emails or messages until days later. So imagine sending a message and the person sees it when the deadline has passed, even if they can try to write one for you within a few hours. So try to make sure you inform people who you need references from very early. And finally, make sure you upload your references in time within the deadline. Don't do it last minute. And sometimes you will think, oh, you've uploaded them, or you uploaded the wrong stuff. So it's important, if you do it early, you can have time to cross-check and double-check and make sure nothing goes wrong.
You need references that would help your application and not take away from your application. Now, at the time that you're going to submit your application, you have to list the name of 2 referees. So think about the people you're listing. Are these people that are going to be available? Are these people that can talk in-depthly about you? So you don't want someone that will say, oh, well, I know him. Maybe, like, for example, he's a lecturer that's not even in your department and he can't really say a lot of things. except that lecturer was like maybe overheading like a project that you did in school and you're actively involved in it, that can work. But you need the referees that can talk in-depthly about you in such a way that they know that you worked directly with them. So that's very, very important. Your referees can be either academic, can either be also be professional, it can be voluntary, it can be religious, but you don't want referees that are maybe your friends, because someone cannot go and write in your reference that, oh, she's my friend, that's why obviously no. You have to be someone like your employer, your lecturer, someone that you've reported to or worked with. Now, you don't want referees that would write 2 lines, because really your reference has to really, really help you. So you want people that can write in detail. My references were like 2 pages. Like when I read my references, I was like, is this me? Like, who did all these different things? So you want referees that can say, oh, you've done this. They can talk in depth about what you've done in a life that you couldn't even share in your own essay. You want referees that can say, oh, maybe she has won this award. While she works with me, she was this dedicated. Like, I've never seen someone that was this dedicated. You don't want them to lie, obviously. You want them to talk about, how great you were, really. So my referees, I had like academic referees, I had professional, but I picked 2 professional references because I just felt like, they will talk more about me. So I finished from my university in 2015 and I was applying in 2019. I'm like, whatever my lecturer wants to say, the stuff I did in school. Though it would help me in terms of my academic presence, talking about the fact that, oh, I was best graduating, I was the highest, I was really, really young. But I'm like, is that all that there is to my Chevening application? Obviously not. So I needed someone that could talk about the fact that, oh, I can do well academically and give concrete examples. And then someone that can talk about, oh, how I am a leader. So someone that has worked with me. So one of my referees had sponsored some of my projects. So if you say, oh, it sponsored a project I was a part of, and you saw how I actually carried out the work, you went through my proposals, you saw things I did. You get someone that partnered with to deliver like classes, someone that knew about some of the classes I had done, and then also your referees have to talk about how they know you. So what year did they meet you? Your referees have to talk about how they know you. So what year did they meet you? And then how long have they known you? What have they done with you? What capacity do they know you in? So for example, one of my referees actually wanted one of my services. So wanted me to market his book or something, and that's how we started our professional relationship. And he stressed about how I was able to build the relationship with him and all the different things we were able to do together. He talked about my platform, why he reached out to me about that platform. So imagine if I just talk about, oh, university, oh, she's smart and she's this. That's literally not going to work. So your referees want to talk about your leadership skills, your networking experience, the fact that you can handle an intensive master's degree in the UK, and then also about your interpersonal skills. So what kind of person are you? What kind of personality do you have? It's also great if they can talk about things that you don't really include in your essay or in your interview. Maybe things that you don't have enough space to talk about, or things that that you might be awkward if you're saying them. There's some things that you say that might sound off. Maybe like you're bragging. Oh, but definitely, you have to really market yourself. But there's some things that you just better if somebody is saying about you. So those kind of things, you can just leave that to your reference. So please, you don't just pick someone that, because he's the CEO of the company and can't really say anything about you. Pick someone that can write a lot of things about you. You don't want 5 lines. You don't want 10 lines. You want something that is really detailed. That anybody that sees this is like, okay, this person, I must repeat this person. And let your referees know this. So pick someone that you have a good relationship. Someone you can tell that, please, talk in-depthly about me. Write about me in a great light. Summary of everything is, it can be anybody, professional, academic. You don't have to use one academic, one professional. You can use any. You can use voluntary, you can use religious. Just ensure that the person can, market you in everything that Chevening wants. Leadership, networking, academics, career plan, and all of that, and you're going to be fine. I hope this was useful. And also, who they should address a reference to should be to the British High Commission in your country. So do not forget that. They should also include their contact details, their email address, their phone number, and then ideally they should even have like a letter-headed paper really, because you want it to be as credible as possible as well. So ensure that they send it in the right format. All right, guys, if you have any question about referees, please comment down below, and I'm going to respond as fast as I can. And yeah, this was really fun. This was really great, chat. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. My name remains AFM Stories. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'd like to see you guys in the next video. Bye.